Tired of everybody saying that I got it. Tired of everybody trying to check my pockets. I can look for handouts, no, I never ain't signing. Rather get it out the mud, no soul selling just for diamonds. Straight out the porch, I went and got straight right to it. I ain't even had to do that, I do it right by myself and I pop my fluid. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tay Renee, and today, as everybody title, I will be doing my hair. This will be a shorter version of my wash day, or kind of a in parts / rush version of my wash day routine. My hair hasn't been washed in a few good weeks. Just a little bit about my hair regimen, I guess, or washing regimen. I wash my hair whenever my hair is dirty enough to be washed. So I don't do like a every 2 weeks or every week or this many times a month. It just really depends on the styles that I choose to do, how dirty my hair gets over time. So I had it in a slick back ponytail for what feels like a month, but it probably was only like 2.5 weeks. And then these last few days, if you can see a little bit, the gel is turning white. Now this edge control don't really turn white at all, but I have been putting edge control on my hair for the past week and a half, just trying to slick it back. So yeah, it's that time. And because it's that far gone, like it's that dirty, I am going to be doing my Aztec clay mask as a first shampoo or detoxifier, because it's going to take all the dirt and toxins out of my hair first before I wash it and then deep condition it. So yeah, I know that was a lot. So yeah, that's what we're about to do today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Also, while I'm doing the video, I'm going to be answering some questions that I asked some of my followers on Instagram to ask me for this video. So I'll be answering a few of those questions while I'm doing my hair. And this is not really a tutorial. I'm not teaching you how to do anything. I'm just going to show you what I do for my hair, because I am a firm believer that what works for me is not necessarily going to work for you. Because even if we both have 4B, I don't even know what type of hair I have, but whatever hair type I have, and I have the same type as some other girl, that doesn't mean that what I use on my hair is going to work for her, and what she uses on her hair is going to work for me. So I'm just showing y'all what I do. You can try this if you want to. I do know for sure that clay mask is going to work on any hair texture. So I'm done talking for this little intro part, I guess. So let's get into the video. So first, let's start off with taking my hair down. So I just threw my hair up in this cute top knot bun, I guess, for this morning, because I was gonna wash my hair yesterday, and I was gonna record it, like I'm doing now, but my camera was dead. And this camera takes a while to charge, so I was like, oh, well, rain check, we'll do it tomorrow. Ooh, Lord. Oh, baby. So yeah, that's why I just threw it up today in this cute little bun. It did what it was supposed to do. Look at the bugs hitting themselves on the window. Ooh. Ooh. So I do recommend that when doing this clay mask that you detangle prior to doing it, because that mask gets hard, and it gets hard fast. Yeah, that's what she said. Anyways, so yeah, it does get hard really fast. So I would definitely detangle, not deep condition, detangle before putting the mask on. It'll honestly, it's gonna help your whole wash day process. Even when I don't do the mask and I'm just washing and deep conditioning and conditioning, I try my best every time to detangle, either a light detangle or a deep, thorough detangle before every wash, because it just makes the wash process easier, and it'll make it easier to start styling after. I'm telling you, it just helps the whole process. If your hair is already detangled throughout the entire process, or if you can keep it as detangled as possible throughout the whole process, your wash day will be faster. I'm telling you, the biggest part of wash day for me is the detangling, not the washing. I can wash my hair in 20 minutes, but it's the detangling after. That's the issue. So yeah, so that's what I'm about to do, is detangle. A water bottle, comb, and this is my dimming brush. I have 2 dimming brushes, and I've had them both for well over 5 years. This one, as you can see, doesn't have the last little row in there. The other one is in pretty better shape, but this one, I don't know, for some reason for me, I just like it better. But they're both the same thing. I don't know. Maybe this is because the first one I bought and it's just handy dandy. But yeah, to detangle, this is all I need. These 3 things, and a few, you know, rubber bands or scrunchies or whatever you want to call them. Take my hair. Oh, and it's pretty detangled this time because, like I said, it was sitting in that slick back ponytail for a while. So I just take it section by section. I do a little finger detangling. Y'all hear them dings in the back. Do not think that your girl got the juice. Pretty sure it's just my mom. And another thing, I'll say this. Do not be scared when you see your hair coming out every time you detangle. I lose a lot of hair every time I do a wash day. I don't mind it, right? Because I know my hair is healthy. Let me just show y'all. So I wet my hair. So I just did a little quick finger detangle. Oh, I was talking about hair shedding. That's what I was talking about. So yeah, don't be afraid to see some strands of hair shed or come out. Don't think, oh, my hair's breaking off. Your hair's not breaking off. And I'm sorry if I'm looking this way because my mirror's right here. But yeah, your hair's not breaking off. It's just, you shed to between 50 to 120 strands a day. It really just depends. And just think, my hair was sitting in the same position for over 15 days. So think all those strands of hair are going to come out, you know, whether you like it or not. So yeah, I don't get too sad or worried about my hair breaking off or coming out when I'm doing my detangling, because I know it's really not my healthy hair. It's the hair that sheds. Yeah. So that's just all I do for the detangling process. I go through with my wide tooth comb first. And as y'all can see, I start at the ends and work my way up. Get into them roots, baby, because yeah. And for some reason, for me, when I do this, I actually like, something weird about me, I actually like when I pull it and hair comes out. I don't know, it's a fascination for me. And then I go back through with my dimming brush to get like the finer kinks out. Now you see how smooth this thing going through there? If I would have started off with this, it would have done the same thing. It's just that I like to, I don't know, I feel like I detangle it better whenever I use the comb first. But this by itself will get the job done. Don't let nobody fool you. All these new brushes that's coming out, they're good. I've used them. But I always seem to come back to this one because this one works the best in my opinion. It works the best for my hair. Or maybe it's just because I'm biased because I've had it for a while, you know. And after I detangle, I put it in a, I just twist it up. You see it? And now I just repeat the process over my whole head. And you will see that when I come back right here. So my hair is now detangled, and that took me a little over 20 minutes just because I did stop and I started talking on the phone to one of my classmates because I got class later. So yeah, but anyway, yes, now I'm freshly detangled, and now I'm going to be using my Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay mask for my hair. You just got your bowl for water, and I start with like I start about 3 scoops, about this much. People will put apple cider vinegar in this for an extra like oomph to get clean or to detoxify, because apple cider vinegar is a good detoxifier too. But I don't. I used to, because that's what I thought you were supposed to do, because I was watching all the other YouTubers do it. But I don't, because I feel like it works the exact same with or without the apple cider vinegar. So I'd rather keep from my hair stinking and the smell of the apple cider vinegar. Okay, I've got it. This is the consistency I like right here, okay? Yeah, that. Yeah, that's what I like. So now we have our bowl. And then, so now I just, go section by section. And because it's already detangled, it's going to be an even faster process because I already have the hair separated out how I want to. So I take the hair, and again, before putting the mask on, I will spray it with water because like I said, this dries quick. So I'll spray it with water, go one more pass through with the dimming brush, any last little kinks, and then make sure you're make sure you're wearing something you don't mind getting this mask on, okay, because it gets pretty messy. And then I start at the roots and work it down and into my hair. I just take as much needed as I go. Gosh, there's a clump in here. Yeah, I gotta break that up. Put that back there. Yeah. So as y'all see, I'm massaging it in. And I hate when I'm watching videos and like a girl misses a spot. I'm like, oh, you missed that spot. So I would do my best to not be like that, because I know I get like, I don't know, it's like a weird antsy feeling when I see somebody miss a spot of hair and like there's product all in one spot and not all over. It bothers me. So yeah, now that I have it on the outside, I'll open it up. You see that it's kind of missing some here. So I'll throw some there, throw some in there. Yeah. And I just continuously do that throughout the entire section. That way I know the whole section is getting coated with the mask. And each strand is getting coated with the mask. These bugs keep ramming themselves into my window, thinking they can get in here. The window's closed, you morons. So now, once I finish, I'm pretty good with this section. This section is pretty full. Nice and coated. Right, I go in where the where my scalp is. Where my scalp is in these parts. Now these parts aren't perfect, so of course I'm getting the clay on other parts of my hair. But I'm also getting it into the scalp, so that way it cleans my scalp off. Alright, so once I'm finished, I take it and I twist it back up. I wouldn't recommend to try to detangle while this stuff is on your hair, because baby, it'll hurt. Because this stuff gets hard, like I said, fast. But if you do it the way I do it and have your clay a little bit more liquidy, it doesn't get hard as fast, like I said, so it's easier to put into your hair. But it does get hard fast. I also like to wrap it up in a little ball so it can be out of the way. Yep. Boom. One down. And 1, 2, I think it's 5 more to go. So while I'm doing this, I will be answering some of the questions that was sent to me on my Instagram. Gotta love my people who participated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all those who did participate. Okay, this first one says, no question but a compliment. I'm proud of you. Oh, thanks, Icy. That was real question that Ice asked me was that I'm going to choose out of her many questions that she asked was, what has been the most difficult thing to go through? And I can just say this, I'm gonna try to keep it as short and simple as possible. Me and my boyfriend of 4 years just recently decided to go our separate ways, and it was mainly because of me. Not mainly, it was because of me. I decided to wanted to be on my own, and it was only for personal reasons, because I was struggling internally with myself, battling demons with myself, and honestly, there was nothing he could do, no matter how much he was fighting, and I really appreciate that. There was nothing he could do for me to make me feel better. I felt like this was the best decision for myself, was to be by myself and learn myself and learn to love myself more. And honestly, I'm still getting there with the loving myself. I do love myself. Don't get me wrong. I love myself, but loving myself at 100%. That way, whoever comes along in my life, I have expectations and boundaries, within myself and limits within myself to hold somebody else to. When you don't love yourself at 100% and you don't appreciate yourself at 100%, you try to get that from other people. And when they give it to you just a little bit, even at 20%, and I'm not talking about my ex, I'm talking about in general. But when you don't love yourself or appreciate yourself at 100% and somebody gives you just a little bit of that, of what you're missing, you thinking that they're giving you the world. And then you are stuck back in a cycle where you're like, wait a second, this is not what I need. This is not what I want, or I'm not feeling this or whatever. So yeah, I decided to be on my own. And that has been the toughest thing for me to go through, because I knew I was hurting someone that I loved and cared dearly, that I love and care dearly about. And I know that they love me and care deeply about me as well. So that pain of making someone else feel pain has been the hardest thing for me to go through. Hopefully that was short and simple and quick. Next question. Where do you see yourself this time next year? Wonderful question. Next year, this time I see myself overseas, traveling somewhere on a yacht and a thong. You know what I'm saying? That's where I see myself, not in a thong, but I really see myself, I'm ready to see myself, or not ready, but that's where I'm going to be next year. I'm still claiming. I said that in the first video that by this time next year, or next year when my lease is up, that I want to move out, quit my job, and just travel for a year. So that's the plan. This time next year, your girl will be overseas somewhere on somebody's boat, shaking her ass in a thong. You know what I'm saying? On a yacht. That's where I'm going to be. Okay, maybe not that, but I'm gonna be traveling. I'm so extra. But I will be traveling. I know I'm going to travel somewhere. I'm not gonna be here. I'll tell you that right now. That's my goal. I also see myself this time next year with a successful YouTube channel. At least like by this time next year, like maybe 5,000 subscribers. Like maybe. If that many, I'm hoping for 5,000 by next year. That would be my goal. Or that is a goal, to have about 5,000 by next year. But I know this YouTube thing is, the world has to choose you. You know what I'm saying? People have to be like, you know what, she's worth my time. So, and I can't judge that. So that's why I said, hopefully with this YouTube situation, I'll be doing well for myself on that. But I know for sure your girl is going to be somewhere overseas, not working for nobody, working for myself. How I'm going to do that, I don't know, but it's going to happen. So like I said, I'm just speaking into existence, manifestation. I'm manifesting that this next chapter of my life next year, that's what I'll be doing. Next question. Waffle or pancakes? Okay. Don't at me, don't argue with me, argue with your grandma, but I'm gonna go with waffles. Let me tell you why. Waffles just are better. Point blank, period. If I had to choose between going to Waffle House or International House of Pancakes, I'm going to Waffle House every single freaking time. Your girl loves some freaking Waffle House. If I had to choose between anywhere to eat for the rest of my life, there's two places. Chili's and Waffle House. Because Waffle House, that you can get breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Yep. You just can't get any alcoholic beverages. But they have everything you would need there if you needed to survive, right? Off of just one restaurant for the rest of your life. I'd also go with Chili's, because I don't know how I even got to top of Chili's, because that's not even the question. But I would also go with Chili's because Chili's has just about everything too. You want chicken tenders? They got it. You want a burger? They got it. You want pasta? They got it. You want pizza? They got it. Do you want macaroni and cheese? It's Kraft, but they got it. They got just about anything you want, plus the alcoholic beverages. So that's a plus. So yeah. Anyways, waffles or pancakes? I'd go with waffles just because I love Waffle House better. I don't find pancakes that good, in my opinion. They just don't have any character. It's just a pancake. It's just flat and circular. Waffles, they got the ridges in them, you know, the grid-like shape. They're giving something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I go with waffles. Okay, last question while I'm on the last section of here. So the last question is going to be, it says, what was your development into finding peace? Posted on TikTok a few days ago that I'm the most at peace with myself that I've been in a long time, probably ever, if I could think about it. And it's because of these things. So the development into my peace started with manifestation. So it's really like a mindset thing. I had to realize that you can control your mind. Now, there are times where you slip and, you know, you start to, look at this, starting to come out. You start to slip and you start feeling bad and start feeling about a lot of, start worrying about things, getting anxious and all that. So I definitely have started saying affirmations and manifesting. That has been what has helped me the most, because when you say it over and over and over and over again, you start to feel it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I know a little bit about the brain's anatomy, but how it works and functions and all that, how our thoughts are processed. I know nothing about that. So yeah, but yeah, that's just, it helped. And then from there, I just started, then I started meditating, started praying a lot more. I've always prayed. I pray every day, but now I pray during all different times of the day, just sometimes to say thank you. Sometimes just because I'm having a moment and I'm just needing to talk to the Lord, talk to the Most High about what's going on with me, ask Him to, get me right, get me tight, you know what I'm saying? Also, it's honestly just a mindset thing. I've got it in my brain that I cannot control everything. I cannot control other people, and a lot of my worries and struggles came with that, because I was someone who, as I'm learning about myself, I'm learning that I was someone who needed validation through others. I needed other people to be like, yeah, I know you care about me. I know you care about me. I know you love me. I needed people to say that or show me that they know that I care about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's weird, but now it's like, I know I care about you. I know that I love you. I know that I've done this. I know that I've done that. I know that I said this. I know that I said that. So I can't control how you, from their point on, choose to view me. I can't control how you took what I did, like if I did something, I can't control how you took that. What I can do from there is control myself in the future if whatever I did hurt. So it's really power over the mind is how you gain peace. in my opinion. So, like I said, power over the mind is how you gain peace. Whenever you're able to control your thoughts and your feelings of the mind, I feel like you can become more at peace. Because that's how, honestly, I am. I'm at a point where it's like, not it is what it is, but I can't control everything. I can only control what's in the realm of me that I can control. So I've learned that through prayer, meditation, and manifesting and saying my affirmations, that you can develop peace. And that's how I've developed my peace. Whenever you decide to be like, okay, it's about me now, and not in a cocky way, not in a disrespectful way to anybody else. It's really in a, I gotta worry about me because me is the only person taking care of me right now. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I've like, I don't know, something has triggered for me to be like, girl, you don't have to worry about anybody else. You worry about yourself right now. Centering myself in a calm space. So whenever I'm feeling anxious about anything, whenever I'm feeling like I'm about to go crazy or something, hurt me a little bit, or it's making my stomach turn or not sitting right with my spirit, I come back to that center space, that calm space, and it's like, it's up here, really. It's like, I have to, Taylor, you can't control that. Taylor, you can't worry about that. And since I've been doing this for about a good month and a half, no, about 2 months now. And it's really helped. I also journal. And those who know me know I don't like to write. I don't like to read. Ooh, that's a red flag. That sounds so country and a lyric that I don't like to read or write. But I really don't like to read. I don't like to write. But journaling has really helped me a lot. Writing down my feelings and thoughts throughout the day has really helped me keep a calm space and keep a calm head in a peaceful space. Like I said, I meditate also daily. I meditate daily. Whether I take 30 seconds out of my day to just stop, pause, take deep breaths, clear my mind, and then go on about my day. Or if I sit and take, a 10-minute meditation session and just chill out, have sounds playing in the back. Either way it goes, I meditate daily, and that definitely helps. It's also a way to train your mind to relax. It's also a way to get your mind used to not just not thinking about anything, but letting go of any anxious thoughts. Like now when I meditate my thoughts, I think of peaceful things or things that I see in my future that's going to make me happy, right? And that's the space that I always come back to that helps me get over those times of feeling, anxious, sad, worried, all that. So as I finish that question, which I just basically did because I'm not talking no more, because I feel like I've talked way too darn much. I'm finishing up the last of the clay mask. So normally I fix way too much, so that's why I have so much left over that I can put it on my face, but I don't even have enough to put all over my face. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my forehead here. A little bit on my forehead. Can't even coat my... Look at that squirrel in my backyard. Look at him frolicking around. All right, so I'll be back with the finished results, and that'll be the end of my video. I'm not going to go through the entire, my washing, my shampooing. I really shouldn't even call this my wash day routine, which I'm not going to, I'm going to change that. So, excuse me. So this was just the Aztec clay mask showing you how it is. And so I'll be back to y'all with the results in about an hour. Okay, y'all, it's literally 3 days later. I know, I'm a little lazy, but I got it done. This is it, the final results. Hopefully y'all can see. I had to record off my phone because I don't know why my camera is acting up right now. It just won't cut on. It's been on the charger for a few days. I don't know why. It's just not cutting on. But anyways, this is the results. And like I said, this the mask is really the reason why it looks this good, because the mask like strips everything out your hair, and my hair feels like light, and just the curls are wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a real quick like view of the back. So give me a second while I set the camera. Okay, so hopefully y'all can see. Okay, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Go ahead and comment and subscribe. I swear I changed the game for you.